Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Book Club with Katie, Jess, and Bridget. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. How are you?
Good. Nice. Today's movie is called People We Meet on Vacation. 2026, rated PG-13. A runtime of 1 hour and 49 minutes. And if you have not seen this movie or read this book, spoilers are ahead. How many people have actually read the book? Have you guys read the book? Katie, you read the book? No? All right. So that's good though. I think
I want to read the book after watching the movie.
All right. I think watching the movie helps you not hate the book first. I mean, like, if you read the book first, you hate the movie.
Right.
So it's better.
Exactly.
It's better this way. All right. Before we get started, guys, join us on our social accounts at Affinity Streaming Podcast. We are on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, I believe, somewhere. It was directed by Brett Haley. It was based on a novel by Emily Henry. It is currently streaming on Netflix. Released January 9th, 2026. Since you read the book, Katie, we'll let you go first. Tell us your initial thoughts on the movie.
Okay. Well, so I'll start with this. It took me a little bit to even read the book because I picked it up one time and literally put it back down because I just was like, eh. So like it took me a lot to get into the book, but the movie itself, I do feel like I enjoyed watching the movie, but I would say there was a lot of differences in what I feel like could have happened, or like the character development and things like that, on like how they described them in the book.
All right, Bridget.
So, as you know, this is not the type of movie that I typically watch. So I'm like kind of a hater of these kinds of things, but it was fine. I don't know. It was very it's a good like background movie if you need to like vacuum your house or whatever. It gave me very like Hallmark movie vibes, but just for all seasons, not just Christmas. It was fine.
So wait.
Loved the. Oh yes.
You hate rom-coms, is what you're saying?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right.
And you keep making me watch them.
It seems like every novel, every book is a rom-com.
To know that beforehand.
Yeah, sorry. The next one will change. I'm much more into
like. Yeah, I like horror and drama and
okay.
That.
Okay.
Well, I have to say that I'm the perfect audience for a rom-com. I love them. And I honestly, though, based on the title alone, People We Meet on Vacation, is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yes.
I had zero interest in watching it. And I'm really glad that this opportunity came to me and I watched it because I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to, which probably helped just that I came into it thinking like, I'm not really sure I'm going to get anything from this because it's like actors I've never heard of and, but I thought it was really enjoyable. So if you are into lighthearted rom-coms, can scratch that itch for you.
If you're not a bitter husk of a person.
Yeah, Bridget, I guess you can pick the next few movies then. So it has a Rotten Tomatoes critic score of 76, audience score of 71%, and a 5.1 on Film Affinity. Did any of those scores surprise you, Katie?
Nope. No, like when I read it, I'd say that on Goodreads I gave it a 3. Like I didn't love it, I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't really like, yay, let's read it again. I would not do that.
All right.
Yeah, so it's definitely like it's pretty average. It's largely inoffensive. It's not gonna haunt you afterwards with questions about what happened to these people, like just sort of if you have 2 hours to kill, go for it.
Yeah.
See, I was
Yeah.
wondering, if the book gave you more because I felt like
Yes.
there had to have been some like background narration that would have helped in the film. Like
Yeah.
where these two people keep, there's always this tension and you're like, what are they really thinking? And I'm like, does the book give you that?
Yeah, like, I really feel like they totally missed her character in the book I mean, in the movie, because in the book, she's, like, very, very eccentric, like, very, like I pictured her to be, like, lime green shirt, like, the '80s. Like, that I just felt very much like she should have been, like, a wacky, like, crazy hair, like, hot outfits that don't match, very and in the movie, I was like, "Wow, she's actually pretty and, like, very well put together." And it
Well, she
Okay,
just
so
was
there's
in the
more,
later
so it makes
parts.
sense more in the book that like they're not hooking up.
Yes. Because he's very odd, like, in the book, he's very, like, odd, and you're like, he's very, like, type A, and she's like, "Woo! Let's do whatever we want," kinda thing.
Yeah. I did kind of get that vibe from like the first scene we or not the first scene, but the earliest interaction they have when they go on that car ride and she is wearing a completely bizarre outfit, and she's also one of those people who wears a different funky ring on every finger, which like good for you. My sensitivity issues could never, but like you kind of, and like she puts on this, kind of older style song. So like you kind of got that in the beginning, but definitely as the narrative continues, she gets more polished. Her
Yeah.
jewelry's all matching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I loved when she, like, spewed the hoagie all over his car, that was definitely in the book and in the movie very well, like, placed out.
Nice.
Ugh.
All right, let's move to our favorite scenes or least favorite scene. I'm gonna start with my least favorite scene just because I couldn't really pick a favorite scene, and that's when they were dancing in the bar in New Orleans, and I was just getting cringe from that. I didn't enjoy that. I hate those type. I hate those type moments of like the like grand
Just
gesture
it was
moments. I hate
I'm
those.
with
Yeah.
you. No, I'm with you, Control. That was I had to like look away honestly because I was like, oh my god, I'm so
I think that
embarrassed.
there's a lot of like cringe, like it makes you anxious or uncomfortable, yeah, moments throughout the whole movie. But yeah.
Favorite scene, Katie.
Um, I mean, I do love, his support, it was, when she thought she was pregnant,
Yeah.
like, that was like, yeah, a best friend should support you in that. I mean, I don't think there's really a standout scene in the movie.
Yeah, that's why I went
Um,
with my worst. Yeah.
yeah, like, in the book, there are, and I can say that after, but, like, in the movie that I they mi oh, they why do they always just miss the good stuff? Like, I just am
They just
like,
always do.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's hard because you guys didn't read the book, but there are some, like, key pieces in the book that I'm like, first of all, that's not right. That's not how it happened. Like, very yeah, we'll get to that, but I'd say, like, the support of, like, her thinking she's pregnant.
Nice. Bridget, your turn. We're going Katie,
I
Bridget,
guess
Jess, every question. Just to
I guess
okay.
my favorite scene, like again, none of them were like standing out to me, but if I had to pick a favorite, I did like the scene where the whole, sort of truth comes out and they reveal everything to each other at her hotel room in Barcelona cuz any big confession out in the pouring rain, like that's great. That's very
Yeah.
nice and dramatic. Least favorite scene was when she got that freaking chainsaw statue Sasquatch, and I was like, his
Ugh.
ass is gonna have to carry that. And sure enough, I was like, no, because I have friends like that, and like I love them dearly, but it'd be like I would be the one stuck carrying that stupid Sasquatch. So I was just like so mad on his behalf.
Yeah.
Leave it in the woods. It's hideous.
Yeah.
But it was all part of, like, like, she said, like, "You just have to do it," right? What was the words that they used? Oh god, I'll think about the words in the book that they use too, of, like, why they have to do certain things because it's like oh, what the heck did she say? I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry. I'll think about it. It'll come to me.
Well, I totally agree with like that's the worst scene because it's like it's so unreasonable. It's like and it's so like
So we're
rude.
pooping. We
Why
don't
would
have
you do that to
storage for
somebody?
this.
Like he said, he's like,
Yes.
no way. And then all of a sudden you see him carrying it. And I'm just like, that's not cool. You know? Like you're a jerk. But I had to, you know, I feel like it's been a little while since I watched the movie. So I was trying to like think about it. I'm like, what is my favorite scene? And I kinda, I guess, liked um where she's running after him because she, you know, in the beginning she's like, I don't run, I hate running. And
Oh
so
yeah, actually I do love that too. I
Yeah,
agree.
that was good.
That was
because I
funny.
also was like, I love the confession in the rain, but I also like that she runs after him because she has to.
I hate a rain confession. I hate that a lot. Anyway,
You hate a rain confession?
I hate a rain confession. All right, let's go favorite character. I'm gonna go Molly Shannon as her mom. What's her name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So her name, the star was Emily Bader. Her name was Poppy Wright. So Poppy's right.
Poppy.
Poppy's mom was Molly Shannon, and she
Yes.
made me giggle the most out of the whole movie.
Wanda.
Wanda.
Was her
Wanda.
name.
Wanda.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about you, Katie?
I actually he was only in it for a very small time, but I loved Trey, and that's only because I love him in other movies or other TV shows, and he is just a lovely, nice gentleman.
His name is Lucian something.
Yeah,
Lucian.
Lucy.
Oh, and,
Yeah, I think.
and he's British.
Yes. So an accent. Come on now.
Oh, if you say Emily in Paris, I'm deleting you right now from this.
Come on. That's the
Oh
best.
my god, I hate that show so much. Oh my god.
Listen, okay, it you know, it's the one that you put on in the background.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on, Bridget. Go ahead. Your favorite character, because
Favorite character is the spin instructor who was like, we can all hear you,
Yes.
because that drives me crazy when I'm in a spin class and people are like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, if you have enough energy to chat, you're not working hard enough.
nice.
Yes.
Jessica.
Is it? It's my turn. Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
your turn.
I'm gonna go with Poppy. I liked her. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Emily.
Really.
Emily Bader.
I was very much into the love story. I was like, I like these two characters. I think that I feel like the casting was good and that I saw them together.
As we go into that brings up the next question: what would you have changed? And Emily's character. Now that you say that in the book she was more out there, I feel like they should have leaned more into that, or they should have dialed her down some because she was annoying the hell out of me. Like I just could not. I would not have fallen in love with that girl. I'd have been like, yeah, I'm not hanging out with you.
Yeah.
But I think maybe if they had made her more eccentric, maybe it would have worked a little bit better, or maybe like less like, I don't want to say less attractive, but like more nerdy or more like something else. Maybe I would have liked her character more.
Like the evolution of her, I think, would have been better if it was where she like in the book, she really does start like she's like a quirky, like very out there kind of girl, and then in the book it does. She learns like how like to be a little bit less dramatic and a less like not taking things so like right on the go, but because she learns from him to like slow down and enjoy it and things like that. So when they didn't make her that right when I saw it at her standing at the car, I was like, wait, is that her? And I know her outfit seemed, but I really was picturing like 80s, like just
a different
really
style,
like
yeah.
bright colors, yeah. Especially as her mom was Molly Shannon, like that was a perfect mom character for her because in the book she like absolutely like cuckoo cuckoo in the book too,
nice,
like for sure. But I would have to say in the movie, I'm gonna go with a couple misses here, okay? And you didn't read it in the book. So the big thing when they don't talk for a little bit is he had a cat named O'Flannery, and the cat died, but like O'Flannery was his cat, and like he loved the cat, like the cat was everything to him, and they never talked about that. And then his grandmom, and like I think they talked a little bit about his grandmom dying, but like the cat was also a big part of the things that she's missed in his life by not talking to him for that period of time. And I was like, no, but what about the cat? Like that was a big thing that he talked about, because the cat was like, the cat hated her. So, and like, so like she was like, the cat hates me, it will attack me, things like that. And he was like, no, you just he really likes you. So like I felt like they missed that.
Do you think
Um
they would thought like she's not like redeeming enough? Like, it was like too cold of a character to bring that in?
I feel like I didn't get the separation of them being apart. Like in the book, I thought the chapter that they talked about this big mistake was garbage, because it was like, okay, so like you kissed and then you realized that, like you were like, "Oh no, maybe we shouldn't kiss." And then in the movie you were like, "Wait, what?" So it was like, why is that the big, like I was hoping it was like, they had sex or something like that, and they were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, oops, we shouldn't have done that." But I just was a
Truthfully, that
taken
would be
back.
more realistic, honestly.
Right, like, I just was very taken back by, like, this, like, you didn't talk to him for 3 years or 5 years because you kissed
Because
him?
you
Like,
kissed one time and you
yeah,
were
it was
unsure how you
very,
felt about
like,
it.
unrealistic in what I would feel like is life.
It was because he always had a girlfriend that he always went back to.
Well, Sarah was his on and off again girlfriend, but they weren't, like, together at that time when they kissed, but then like, in the book either. And
In
then
the movie, they were together. Him and
right,
Sarah
so,
were
like, that's
together.
where I felt, yeah, like, it was very, like, contradicting, like they moved a lot of way too many things around in the story than from the book.
So you
Because
didn't
I
like,
feel
don't think
like
they even
their breakup was like explained enough, or there wasn't a
no,
reason to break up that long? That wasn't a
right,
good enough reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, like
Because I think in
also,
the movie, they didn't even actually kiss. Their faces got real close to each other.
right,
But I don't think
like
they even
So,
made contact.
to me, I just think, who has adult best friend like male like relationships like that? You know? Like
yeah,
it's
I
really
think
I
complicated.
don't,
that's for the movies. That's for the movies. No
I'm
one
just
has like
saying,
a
I think that's probably why like
yeah.
it
yeah,
doesn't need a lot of explanation because it's like in the real world, like yeah, you have a life and you don't see your best friend from college, you know?
yeah,
They only hung out once a year, which
right.
is
And
Well,
I
that's
also
what that
felt
was
like,
actually my question about in the book. In the
mhm,
intervening time when they're not on vacation together, do they actually hang out still, or like they just talk, or like
no,
is
so
this
they
truly the
like,
only time they spend time together?
yeah, that's literally like the only time that they spend time together. And it kind of was hard too, because I was hoping that the movie would explain their relationship a little bit more. Because in the book, they start literally with him devastated that Sarah broke up with him. And she's being an actress on people you meet on vacation, because you can be whoever you want on vacation.
I
So,
wanted to know
like,
what the title meant. I was like, this movie's not even about who you meet on vacation.
right, so it's about who you can be on vacation. When you go anywhere, you can be whatever person you wanna be on vacation. So,
So you're saying their whole relationship is built on a foundation of lies?
yes, pretty much.
Just pretending together.
Yes,
Because they've
but,
only ever
like,
been on vacation.
I only ever been
yeah,
on
like, it's
vacation together.
they also, I feel like they missed the explanation of her having, like, 0 money. Like, she's poor all the time. And in the
That did
movie,
not
I
read from her New York
right,
apartment or
like, she
lifestyle.
literally is
Like
poor, like, her
she's got a multiple room apartment to herself in New York. Okay, money. Like
right, right, and then, oh, and then okay, so when he hurt his back, do you remember when he hurt his back in the
Yeah,
movie?
doing the air conditioning, fixing
Doing
her air
okay,
conditioning. Yeah.
okay, so that actually, that they were not in that unit when he hurt his back. Like, that was not the time frame in the book. They were in that unit, but he was sleeping on a chair, and he gave her the bed because it was a single bed. It was like a hotel room in the book,
no,
and
We lost
they
Katie.
had a
No,
weird
no,
we're
chair.
never gonna
Katie.
find out when
There you
this.
go. All right.
Oh,
Back.
Back.
We lost you for a second,
sorry,
Katie.
sorry.
That's all right.
They have, like, it was like a hotel room, like, it was a bed, a weird chair, and he was like, "You take the bed, I'll sleep in the chair. And then he woke up in the morning and stood up and hurt his back. And he was
Why was
out.
he sleeping in her hotel room though? It's his brother's wedding. Wouldn't he
right,
have his
because
own room?
it was not happening at the wedding in the book.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So this was like another vacation they went on, and then he hurt his back. Like in the book, he hurt his back, and then they went to the zoo, and there was like a huge thing about going to the zoo, and like, that he had to like walk through the zoo, and he was like in pain, and like that was in the book. You felt like this character of her, like, no, but we really have to live, and this is our time on vacation, and we have to do this. And then in the movie, I was like, what the? This is not at all what happened.
Well, and this is like all proof that he really is in love with her, because who as a friend would put up with all that bullshit?
Yeah. And then in the book too, she actually goes to his school. She goes to his school first, sees Sarah, and Sarah tells him or tells her that he's at the bar. So she walks into the bar and like spills her guts out in front of the teachers to him in the bar, and then she leaves and he chases after her.
About
I would have hated that. I would have hated
wanting
that.
to be with him, or
yeah, like just like, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm awful. I've loved you forever, and
let
blah,
me
blah,
embarrass
blah.
you in front of all your colleagues.
Thank goodness they didn't put that in the movie. Bridget,
it was
would you have
handled
changed?
better.
Bridget, what would you have changed?
What would I have changed? Gosh, so many things I would have changed.
I feel like we always say that.
But I think the biggest thing I would have changed is the actress who played Sarah. I don't know if you recognize her. She was on season 3 of White Lotus. And her hair in this movie...
Was that a wig or what?
Her.
Was that a wig?
I think she was wigged at the gig, and it was a really bad wig, and I was like, get that? Anytime she was on screen, I was just like, that hair, girl, this does not suit you.
Oh my goodness, I don't think I realized.
So that's a
I
big
think
thing.
her real name is Sarah too. Yeah, I think she did have.
That is. Yeah,
I couldn't tell. Yeah, I'm not good on wigs.
I feel like I know her from somewhere, but like, she looks really bad. Like, what's going on?
And Jess, what would you have changed?
They just would have been honest about their feelings way sooner.
Way sooner.
Way sooner.
And I don't like
that. A 20-minute movie.
That is my overarching. As a blunt, straightforward, unsubtle person, that is my overarching complaint of rom-coms and why I don't like them, because there's all this like, oh my god, I can't tell them how I really feel. Like, just save me an hour and a half of you going back and forth about this, and just tell him how you feel.
But what if they don't reciprocate and you don't want to ruin the friendship?
I'm not heartless control. I'm pragmatic. I got stuff to do. I'm busy.
Because we all have best friends of the opposite sex, so we can't ruin that friendship, right?
Ooh, yeah.
I hate flashback movies.
I actually do have best friends of the opposite sex.
Flashback, yeah.
I hate flashback movies. I just can't deal with that. All right, so guys, are we wanting to see a sequel of this movie? Does anyone have an idea for a sequel or want to see a sequel? No, we're skipping right over that.
Yeah,
I have an idea. Oh, I have an idea for a sequel.
All right, let's hear it.
Living in
she murders
New York,
him,
right?
No,
they've got. Okay, so go with me. They're living in New York. They've got their little dachshund, and they've got their weird Sasquatch statue in the corner, and then the Sasquatch statue starts talking to him and telling him, like, she's not who she says she is, and he falls into this deep paranoia that it's all been an act this whole time, and they have to keep going on vacation because that's the only way they can be in love with each other, and they're running out of money because she still can't find a job, and he's a teacher, so he doesn't make any money, but they have to keep going on vacations or their love dies.
This is where the horror film thing comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign me up for that one. Okay. All right, guys. Since you're, are you in the end? Are you recommending this movie to friends and family?
I did not like the book. Like I said, I gave it 3 stars. The movie's all right. I mean, if you want to kill an hour and a half or an hour 45 minutes, like, go for it. It's not god awful, but not great.
It was really pretty. All the scenery, like all the scenes of like Barcelona and all her jewelry and her outfits and everything. Really pretty, really visually appealing. I think it would just depend on who I'm recommending it to. Because if it's, someone who I know that this is their bag, like, sure, you would like this kind of movie. But if they're not into this genre of film, this is not for you.
Agreed. I feel like
you
if you
watch?
were on a flight, you'd like it.
Did you
Yeah.
watch with your significant other?
No.
No.
I guess I'm the only
Really?
one. I did.
Oh, you did? What'd your wife say?
She hated it.
So she's on our side.
Yeah, she
I
hated
tried
it.
to get my husband to watch it with me just before this to refresh my memory, but he's like, if I'm not allowed to make comments, then no.
Yeah, no.
All right. So, did you recognize any of the stars in this movie? I know you did, Katie. And would you recommend any of their other shows or movies?
I mean, anything by Molly Shannon, but I mean, obviously, Emily in Paris was the one that I wrote down because I was like, "Oh, that'll be funny." Because I mean, again, who doesn't love a man with an accent? A British accent. It's even better.
Gotta be specific. Yeah, British accent.
Yes. Sorry, British accent, of course.
Bridget?
So I recognized, obviously, Sarah from White Lotus, which I would highly recommend. Love that show. All the seasons are just amazing. But also, the guy who played her dad, he is the friend from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So I would recommend Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yes.
I knew I recognized him. Yeah, Alan Ruck.
Yeah.
I knew I recognized him.
Yeah, I had to look him up because I was like, he's so familiar. Yeah.
All right, Jess, go ahead.
So Buck is also from the White Lotus. He's in the first season. So that's like the hot
Lucas.
guy. Yeah, Lucas.
Oh, is he the bad guy? The one who's married to Wait, Molly Shannon was in that too. Wasn't she in the first season? Was she his mom in the first season of White Lotus?
I think so. No, but he I don't know. He's in White Lotus.
If you say so. I don't recognize him.
Yeah. You don't recognize him?
No.
Okay.
But I have two. Go ahead. You have another one?
Her boss, Jamil, she is in The Good Place. The what it's called. Okay. So that's a really good show. And also the brother whose wedding it is.
Yes.
Miles Heather. He's in 13
Reasons Why. I was just about to say that. I remembered him too. Loved him.
Yeah, so that's also a really good series. 13
None of you guys watch Tom Blyth and Billy the Kid? He plays Billy the Kid. Tom Blyth? No. Okay. All right, cool. Moving on.
Well, I'm glad you know him from something.
Yeah, I saw him. He's Billy the Kid. Just some other things I wanted to mention real quick before we wrap up is I was reading that the Bourbon Street scenes were actually filmed while there was crowds on Bourbon Streets. They didn't shut it out or anything. They just walked down the street and filmed it. And that Tom Blyth actually skinny dipped during that beach scene where they stole his clothes. So I wouldn't do that. You watched that one again?
Well, that was all his own fault. They didn't steal his clothes. The ocean stole his clothes.
Right.
Yes.
That was just he's.
But they were dirty for leaving him. They didn't even check on him. He could have drowned. They were just like, all right, we'll see you back at camp, and left.
True, but they're complete strangers, so you don't have to worry about. You don't expect strangers to have your back.
That happens. All right, so let's do our shout outs and get out of here. I'm gonna actually shout out a coworker. His name is Franklin, and he introduced me to a K-pop band called XG that I'm now obsessed with. So I just wanted to thank him for causing my obsession. Katie, give us a shout out.
Well, I was going to be so excited, hopefully, if it records it. If not, because it's Valentine's Day weekend, I sit on a board for a nonprofit where we support babies in the NICU. So we gave hospitals candy and stuff like that for every family that's in the hospital over the Valentine's Day weekend for their baby and their families and stuff. So shout out to Superhero Project.
Nice. Aww. Good job. Bridget?
Who do I want to shout out? I'm going to shout out another podcast, actually. last podcast on the left because they just started a series about the DuPonts, and because I lived in Delaware for 6 years, I'm deeply interested in how dastardly the DuPonts are. So
Was that the whole wrestling story that they did a movie about? Where he like murdered a guy or something? Foxcatcher,
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
But they're doing like a 3-episode series. They went all the way back to the French Revolution with the first DuPont, Pierre DuPont, who came over to the United States after the French Revolution.
Wow.
And then started selling gunpowder to the United States and never stopped.
Nice. All right, Jess, end on a light note, please.
Well, I want to shout out my niece and nephew who are 10 and 12. They just took snowboarding lessons, and I am going snowboarding with them on Sunday. So I can't wait.
Cool.
Nice. Right. Right during the Winter Olympics. Get them started now.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on Affinity Streaming Book Club. We are looking forward to doing our next book, which is called Housemaid. No more rom-coms for us. So, for Katie, Bridget, and Jess, I'm Contrell. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah.